Welcome children, coming to the next class here. As from your previous class I said you that we are going to learn about the types of angles, right? Before that types of angles, where we have stopped in your textbook activity, can you remember that? Yes, we have stopped to the page number 17 about the story Rohini and Mohini, right? So here based on that we discussed about the angles, how it is formed, right? Now in the next we are seeing the types. Before seeing the types we'll see here. See, so here was the activity from the page number 17, right? So how she can form by giving a hint based on the angles. So we learnt about the angles. So she gave a hint how it is considered, how he can make it. By using that hint, then later on she formed. But when they formed, they guessed out by the angles how whatever the shape they have done. Okay. Now here based on that, because she when they have tried in this way it is come out, right? Later on they have find out by forming an angles. Wow, when the angles changes the shape also changes, right? So here that it is based on the angles, the shape is changed, not by the sides. Okay, now here based on this we have again one more detail about that types of angles, right? See how an angle is formed, you see in that. Based on this only we have a types of angles. See in your class only you people are not identified by the 5th class students. You have your particular name to have your own identification. The same way also here also angles are having a types. So those are identified by their particular names, right? What are those? Acute angles, right angles, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, complete angle. These are the types. We will see one by one in detail of this. Yeah, coming to the first one here. What is an acute angle? Acute angle means an angle whose measure lies between 0 degree and 90 degree is called an acute angle. As already shown you that when we use the protractor, how it is used. Based on that I showed you the how angles are formed on that, right? So like that we have a types here, right? So it is in this formation when it is drawn using a two rays joining at a one vertex. So in this formation whatever it is formed, no, that is a acute angle. Means this is a 0 and this is a 90, right? In between these whatever the angles are formed, those are called as a acute angle, right? Coming to the next one, what is a right angle? Right angle means the 90 degree has the exact shape of the L here. That is called a exactly 90 degree. So this is called as a right angle, right? You can see how it is. And as I said you that you have to mark for right angle exactly the L shape you have to mark. This is indicated for a 90 degree. If you don't write 90 degree also, this indication says that it is a 90 degree. Whereas for the acute angle, it is in between the 0 and 90. You have to mark and you have to whatever the measure is there, you have to mention. Here we are discussing about only the angle names. So we will see that measurements we will see in the next class. Okay, acute angle, right angle, you came to know that. We will go for the next one. So the symbol is used for this 90 degrees in this way. Okay, you have to mention this degree here. Now coming to the third one here. What is an obtuse angle? An angle whose measure lies between 90 degree and 180 degree is called an obtuse angle. Means from 0 to 180, right? In between. Means crossing the 90. Here in between this, right? Whatever the angle is formed, no, in between the 90 and 180, that is called a obtuse angle. You can see here 90 means greater than 180, right? So here you can see here light like that it is given here. What is the straight angle? Next one, an angle whose measure is exactly 180 degrees called a straight angle. Straight angle means 180 degree. Exactly 90 means right angle. Exactly 180 means it is a straight angle. The straight line 0 to 180. This becomes a half of the semicircle, right? This is the, see, half of the circle, that semicircle becomes a straight angle. Whereas this between 0 to 180, that is 90 to 180. 90 to 180 is called a obtuse angle. Okay. Yeah. Coming to the next one, what is a reflex angle? As we came to know, up to as a protector we have a 0 to 180, I means half D shape, the protector, semicircle, right? So comparing little more to that, as I already discussed with the protector, right? There, here if you go cross again more than a 180, right? See, that is called a reflex angle. We'll see that an angle whose measures lies between 180 degree and 360 degree is called a reflex angle. So this is called a reflex angle. You can see the diagram here, which is crossed here, right, in this shape. These will be known as a, what happens, reflex angle, right? Coming to the complete angle, as I said you that in the protractor, if you take a complete one round, that will become a circle. That circle is 360 degree, exactly 360 degree means an angle whose measures is exactly 360 degrees called a complete angle. And students, these types of angles you have to write in your classwork, each one by one with the definition, and draw in three of this. Any one you can draw, like this, which is named here AOB, right? In this way indication you can draw one, this one you can draw, and here this one you can, any one, not all the three, any one figure which is named clearly the figure shape, that only one diagram you draw, okay, in your CW. So here these types of angles will be measured. There I showed you that how it will be drawn, how it is shown in the diagram, right? Here these examples you can take as a example for those definitions, and you can draw this one. Any one is enough. Don't draw all the three. Any one you can draw. These examples you can take for those definitions, and you can draw here, right? See, 45, 90, 130. In this way it will be measured, right? These will be based on the measures. The names will be given here, right? So these are the types: right, obtuse, acute, straight, right? And not only with that, this, for example, as I given a homework for you, where all you can see the angles, right? So like in this is the one way of the example. Not only this, you can go with the example of your clock, hands of your clock, right? All the angles you can see. Other than that, you can take your book. When you turn your pages, all the formation of the angles you can see. Other than that, if you go with a single angle, right, one by one, if you go with the table, chair, right, arms, right, those way, right, you can take the examples from your daily life. See here in this way how the protector we used, and we have shown over here. See here, it is a, when it starts here, right, 0, it is a 0 angle, you can say, means it is not started yet, here only just starting line, that is 0 angle, right? Acute angle, when it come 90 degree, that is a protector, on that 90 degree is a right angle. You can see obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, complete angle, right? In this way, using this protector, we are going to draw those angles measurements, right? This constructions we are going in your next coming classes, not to worry about this, only now you learn about the types here. Now from those types angles, here we are having an activity for a practice time here in your textbook, page number 18, you can see here, right? The first question is given in this way, right? Here first 4 questions are given on your activity here. You can do it in your textbook, one by one we will discuss here. So here the first one, look at the shape and answer. The angle marked in a dash color is the biggest angle, means which, in this way, in this given, which angle is biggest. They have, you can see here, this is smaller, this is smaller, this is smaller, right? White color and yellow color. You can see this is the black color, right, which is in obtuse angle. So obtuse will be the bigger angle comparing to the acute angle, right? So here if you compare this white and yellow, black is the bigger one, so write black there, okay? Write out in your textbook, okay? Now coming to the second question here. So are the angles marked with the yellow equal? Yellow color, whatever the mark, they are equal here. See, this angle and this angle you can see here, right? Because they both the shapes are same, right? You can see in the L shape they how it is given there, right? So both are equal here, you can see here, right? The angles marked with the yellow are equal. Now coming to the second one, marked with the green equal, means with the green angles, you can see here. Are they are equal? Yes, they are equal because they are marked in the same positions there. You can see here, right? Yes, the angles are marked with the green color are equal. Coming to the third one, blue color, can you see there? That also in the opposite way. Only the same places they have marked, but it is in the opposite way. You can see here, right? It is in a obtuse shape. You can see here both are in, right? So both are same, equal here. Blue also it is equal. Yes, the angles marked with the blue are equal. So coming to the next one, please children write down in your textbook whatever the activities are shown in the video here. Okay, here it is given that you have to see the activity, means they have given the examples here, and one angle is drawn here, right? The other angle you have to draw and you have to show here as it is given here, right? You can see here, see. So like this, one angle is drawn, no, the same similar to that, like that you can draw the other angles also, like this you can show there by marking the angles here. Okay, see how it is I shown you, know, for one. So like this you can draw here, right? So one example I shown you, you can take it further, the other example. So 3 and 3, 2 and 2, means all the shapes are same. One they have shown you, the other you have to draw the angles, because how it is join the two rays to the one point, you have to show by drawing the arc for that, means angle for that. Okay, coming to the next fourth question here, it is given here, the shapes are used, means they are using a mastics and they have done the shapes here. First one is given with the 4 shapes. How many different shapes can you make by changing the angle between the mastics? In each of these you have to try here. Okay, I'll show you here. Fourth one, 4 mastics, right? If you use that, either you can make a different one is a M shape or a 4 shape. Next, eight mastics they are using, it is an octagon, right? So you can form a shapes in this way, you can see here, right? So next one more is given that with the 7 mastics, that is heptagon, you can make a G and a one triangle inside one more line here, right? So next one more is given a decagon, 10 mastics, right? Here you can make a, other than that, 10 mastics, whatever the shape is given, no, decagon, you can make these kind of shapes also using the same sticks here, right? So one more is given with the 5 sticks. 5 sticks, many examples you can make. That is, you can make a C, right? The triangle here, the chair shape, the 5 number, the alphabet E, right? So like that you can make a formation of these shapes, okay, by using this mastics. Okay, here is the activity given for you yourself in to do that in your textbook itself. You can try this of your own and you can solve your puzzles here. Okay, now coming to the next last one, that is your homework. Identify the types of angles which I gave you, the 8 examples I gave you here. So you just identify the names of these angles and write down in your homework book. Okay children, I hope you will understand the concept and be clear about that. Do your work on time. Thank you children.